So today I wanted to talk about my top 5 artists. Now my list is going to be obviously biased as I'm listening what I liked, not necessarily what is popular or influential. So please forgive me if you don't know any of these bands. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So number 5 is Unprocessed. Now this band was pretty popular, mostly because they're kind of like Polyphia. Kind of have a more virtuosic approach to it. I can't believe I'm saying more virtuosic than Polyphia, but you get the gist. They're kind of Polyphia if it took a step further in hardness. I couldn't begin to kind of explain the techniques used, and I don't really care as I'm more into 80s guitar, but regardless, I thought their music was pretty cool. They released a new album which kind of incorporates metal with their kind of math rock sound, which I thought was different. I think they started off as a metal band, but yeah, some of their songs that I like are Candyland or Belgium. Those two are pretty good. They definitely have a way of mixing progressive guitar music with pop, and that's thanks to Manuel Garner Fernandez because he also sings. And yeah, I generally think their music has a lot of potential. I do think the production can be somewhat more refined as they're trying to go on with making their music sound more accessible, but also retaining some of that guitar music. I definitely think on the vocals they can be a little bit more compressed, and they can have a little bit more refinement so it sounds like a pop star singing. But yeah, I definitely recommend you check them out. So number 4, I'm gonna choose Jacob Collier. Now, he didn't really release anything that blew me away, but I like the fact that he is able to do exactly what Unprocessed does, which is take progressive music and then mix it with popular music. Although Jacob Collier does something Unprocessed can't, is he collabs with well-known artists like Shawn Mendes and industry people who are, I guess, standard. He has that ability of kind of impressing people who are not necessarily into music, and he has a way of gravitating them towards his really cool harmonization, his unique things on modal stuff or whatever. I can't explain it, I don't really care, but he definitely captivates people in a way I don't think a lot of prog nerds can. He definitely has this kind of sound too that I think is accessible to people. He's not full of himself, and I don't think he is an elitist, but I'm not sure. Now, do I like it his always, and do I like to listen to it constantly? No. And I definitely think in terms of his songwriting, there's room to improve. I think if he had other people legitimately sitting down with him doing the work and he wasn't always hands-on with everything, I think that would be two minds are better than one. That's basically my point. So I think if he collabed with someone like John Mayer or whatever, I think something would definitely special would happen. Now his production, I would say, is stellar. It doesn't need any improvement, though his voice singing I think is not the best, but he can work on it. His lyrics, though, I'm gonna be honest, are pretty cringe just because I don't really believe it. I talked about in my Gen Z video how I don't really believe a lot of the artists because I don't think they really live the life they talk about. The music's there, the voice is somewhat there, but the lyrics are just bad, to say the least. But yeah, that was the video. I hope you subscribe.